Tyler Perry, Terri J, Vaughn and Netflix, and a host of others are being sued for the new Netflix television series, She the People. Let's talk about it. All right, as you can see in this article right here, it says Tyler Perry, TerriJVaughn sued for trademark infringement over the new show called She the People. Now, why are these people being sued? Of course, you all know who Tyler Perry is. He's a legendary filmmaker, put out a slew of hits, and it appears that TerriJVaughn also is a legendary actress here in Hollywood, and I think she is the lead actress in this show called She the People that is out on, I think it's currently out on Netflix as we speak. Nonetheless, who is suing them? So let's go to the lawsuit here. As you can see here, a lady by the name of Amy Allison is suing TerriJVaughn, Tyler Vision LLC, Netflix, and Doze 1 through 25. And what is she suing for? As you can see right here, a complaint for trademark infringement. Now, trademark is when, in plain English, is when you come up with an original phrase or a symbol or something that you can register with the U.S. Trademark and Patent Office. And they give you an application for it, and basically it is for your brand and for you to use whatever goods and services that you put into the stream of commerce. And only you can use that, and if anyone else uses it, then they basically need your permission. That's the real skinny of it without using too many legal jargon, that if you want to use someone that's trademarked already, then you're gonna have to get their permission. So you have Amy Allison here. Who is she? If you look at the lawsuit here, it says that Amy Allison is a nationally recognized award-winning leader in the voice of speaking on behalf of women of color in leadership, democracy, and American politics. And she founded and served as president of a company called She the People, storied class, care of Power Pack Foundation, STP, a national organization that elevates political voice of women of color as leaders of the new political and cultural era. So it looks like this woman here has her own organization where it's also called She the People. Here's the question though, when did she get it? Well, the lawsuit says right here, she applied and got the trademark here as she put in this lawsuit. She got 967 registration, and also she got a 966 registration where she provides political commentary, a website about political issues, as well as online journals, published ads, op-eds. And look like here she also got a podcast, and she printed books on race and politics and women in leadership under this name, this trademark, She the People. Now, the lawsuit goes on to talk about how basically this company, She the People, has been on a political stage since at least 2018. How she was, how this She the People organization was heavily involved in politics, specifically in the 2020 presidential election, as well as 2024 when we had Kamala Harris running. So she's been involved, her and this organization been involved on a national level. I mean, the lawsuit alleges here that that she's been engaged, she's wrote op-eds on NPR, The Garden Hill, Politico. She's also been involved on BET, Black Entertainment Television, New York Times, Washington Post, etc. It goes on to talk about all the amount of national attention that this organization has. So basically, this this plaintiff here is stating that, hey, listen, this She the People mark has an important mark already, and it also is likely tied to basically who she is and what this organization does regarding women of color in politics. It's been on a national stage since at least 2018 and is widely recognized, and most consumers would probably recognize or associate the She the People name and title and organization back to her organization. Well, if you come here in the lawsuit, as you can read here, it says this mark is recognized nationally and internationally as a platform and brand synonymous with leadership development, electoral influence, and cultural storytelling by and for women of color. Now, how does it get to Tyler Vision, Tyler Perry, TerriJVaughn? Here's the thing. According to the lawsuit right here, according to the lawsuit, it says in 2020, Allison and She the People retained Nina Holiday Entertainment to produce a proposed documentary series about women of color in politics. And on information and belief at all relevant times, TerriJVaughn was a principal of NHE. Vaughn worked directly with the plaintiff, Amy Allison, on this project, on this documentary. Among other things, Vaughn worked with Allison to develop themes for the documentary, arrange and conduct interviews with subjects, and prepare pitch decks to promote and seek funding for the documentary. And with Allison's consent, She the People mark would be the actual title of the documentary. So she's alleging in this lawsuit that she worked with the lead actress in this Netflix series about a documentary back in 2020 called She the People, dealing with women and race and politics. And then she says here in the lawsuit, well, accordingly, it came as a shock to the plaintiff, Allison, when she recently learned that TerriJVaughn, together with defendant Tyler Vision, is executive producing and starring in a series to be streamed on Netflix titled She the People, which focuses on a Black lieutenant governor of Mississippi and her efforts to shine in politics, amongst other things. And it says the series echoes many of the same themes regarding Black women's experience in politics. Okay, so now she's saying, hey, listen, I'm alleging. Remember, these are all allegations at this point. I'll tell you guys that all the time, that civil complaints, they're allegations, and this is what she's alleging. She's like, listen, I had this organization first, but even more so, not only did my organization focus on women in politics, women of color in politics, I met with the lead actress of this series, TerriJVaughn, stating that, hey, listen, we work together. Let's do a documentary dealing with women in politics called She the People. That's what she's alleging. And then she said she was in shock to learn that TerriJVaughn is now over here with Tyler Perry, and they produced and put out a series with the same trademarked name and the same, basically the same issues, women in color in politics, because the show apparently focused on a woman in politics. I think that TerriJVaughn is playing that character. So what does she want? Because she's alleging, hey, they didn't give my permission to do this. So what does she want? Well, if you go into the lawsuit, at the very end, she says her prayer for relief is that, number one, she wants a judgment, an entry of order of judgment requiring the defendants and their agents and everybody affiliated with them. She wants a judgment against them to be enjoined, which means she wants the court to put an injunction and make them stop with this series. Don't let it go any further. She also wants, as you can see here, number 3, she also wants damages. She also wants all the money that she lost dealing with this. She also wants attorney fees. She wants court costs, prejudgment interest, whatever. She wants it all, and any other damages. Oh, and she also wants punitive damage. She wants to punish the defendants, Netflix, Tyler Vision, and TerriJVaughn, to basically say, you did this on purpose, you did this, this was a willful thing you done, you willfully violated my trademark because you knew I had a trademark, you knew it was in the stream of commerce, and you knew that using the same trademark for your own benefit would actually cause confusion with the people who associate with my trademark. That's what she's alleging, and that's what's going on. I don't know. I have not personally viewed the show, but I do know that these lawsuits are very, very common. And it's also important to mention that this is just her complaint, it's her allegations. There has not been an answer yet because she just filed a complaint a few days ago. So, and it was filed in federal court. And in federal court, defendants typically have right around 21 days to answer. And if they waive service, they're gonna have 60 days to answer. So we don't know yet. And she's, as you can see here, she's also demanding a jury trial. So if it goes to trial, that means the jury's going to be people just like you. So that's why I want to know, what do you think about this lawsuit? since you guys may all be potential jurors, because jurors are just regular people like you and I. And so what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts. I mean, even though you only have this side, right? What do you think? Do you think there's some sort of infringement going on here on the plaintiff Amy Allison's trademark, She the People? Or do you think, nah, it was just Tyler Perry and TerriJVaughn and Netflix, they did their own thing? I don't know. We have yet to see what the defendants state on this. It is important to note that 98% of all civil lawsuits come to a settlement. I don't know if they'll settle here. I don't even know what the defendant's response is going to be. But I still would love to hear your response. What do you think happened? Have you guys watched this show? Is it just like this trademark here in She the People? You tell me. I would love to hear your thoughts. It's your brother, Attorney Jeff.